Hello again, welcome to the next video for Amazon Selling Hustle. In this video, I am going to show you how to create your private label listing from scratch. Let's get right into it. So when you want to create your private label listing, you're going to go to your Amazon Seller Central account, and at the top left corner, you're going to see catalog. Now, this is a stage that you would want to do as soon as you've picked out a product. So you've gone through product research, you've decided what you want to sell. Now you have to check to see if you're eligible to sell the product that you want to sell. Last thing you want to do is order product from China, order $1,000 of the product arrives at Amazon, and you're not eligible to sell it. So check your eligibility first. Same thing that you would do is you would go to catalog, look at add a product, you would go down to this little search bar right here, and what you would do is search the top keyword of the product that you want to sell. So for example, we'll use the example of exercise ball. So exercise ball, type that in there. It's going to do a search for exercise balls. Now in this list, I'm going to look for an exercise ball. Okay, so I see a white one here. It says Resist the Ball is the brand, Stability Exercise Ball. Let me just put in Stability Ball and make sure. You always want to try 2 or 3 of your keywords. Make sure that I don't want to do that. Stability Ball, there we go. Make sure that a few come up. There we go. So now we got a few that are populating here. Okay, great. So now I know that I'm on the perfect track. And so now, if you're restricted, then it'll say listing limits apply. It will not say sell yours. You won't be able to sell yours automatically. It'll say listing limits apply. Let's see if anything down here. Here we go. Listing limitations apply. When you click that, it'll ask you if you want to request approval. So listing limits apply. Let's see if there's anything here. So right here, if I wanted to sell a collectible or a refurbished or a used condition version, it would ask me, or I would have to request approval with Amazon. But for this particular product that I want to sell, it says sell yours, which means I can sell right away. So the next thing I want to do is I don't actually want to sell any of these listings. These are different listings. They're not my brand. I want to create a brand new brand name from scratch. So the next thing I do is go back up to this search bar, and just below it says if it is not in Amazon's catalog, create a new product listing. That's what I want to do. I want to create a brand new one. So now it brings me up to the classification page. So now I'm creating a listing. I have to classify it. Classifying means picking what category it's in, the main category, and then picking the subcategories. Let's see if I can figure it out without having to do a alternate check. So automotive, not automotive. I'm going to say it's a health product. So we'll click that. Now it's got to be in fitness. So let's go to any of these. Shaving, stationery, wellness. Maybe it's wellness. Massage, nope. Okay. Women's, or no, it's going to be. It's not going to be in health products. It's going to be in sports and outdoors. So we go back. Sports and outdoors. There we go. Exercise. Let's just see if it's any of these other ones. Okay, so let's go to exercise. Nope. Exercise, not equestrian. Okay. Balance trainers, exercise machines, exercise videos, fitness technology, accessories. It's probably in accessories. And exercise bands, exercise balls, and accessories. There it is. So I want to sell exercise balls. That's my classification. And select exercise ball. So once you select your exercise ball, it's going to take you to a new page platform here. So now this is completely blank. There are only a couple of details you need to put in right away to get your listing created. If you're just checking and then creating a basic listing, I wouldn't worry about putting in all the information. Let's just do the basics for now. We can always come back and edit it further, enhance it, optimize it further at a later date. But if you're just in the early stages and you've just picked a product and you're just, now working with factories and looking to source the product, and then let's say you source the product, you want to check if if you can sell that product. So then you come onto your Seller Central, you do that search for the main keyword, a couple of them. If it says sell yours, they're good, you can sell yours. So now you come to that box, you drop down, you create a listing. We just want to create a basic one here. So now the basic one, all that requires is any of the yield signs are information that you have to fill out. So in these two main columns, I have to fill out the information that is in there, and then any of the ones with the asterisks, you have to put something in there. So the first things first, you've gone to UPC and bought, just UPC, and you've bought barcodes. So now you're going to take one of your barcodes, the full number, and you're going to type it into here. Okay. Now what you want to do is you want to select UPC, type in your full barcode. I'll use one of mine, 071-203-886-7141. Okay, now ask this question. The validity of a product ID is checked against the GS1 GPER ISBN, which is for books, database. If your product ID is not registered with GS1, then the linked ASIN will be suppressed, and it may result in the removal of your product creation privileges. Learn more. So we are GS1, and that's the importance of making sure that you have a GS1 authenticated, certified barcode, and you can click got it. Okay. Now you're going to go and add a title. Again, remember that you can change this information at a later date. Amazon doesn't like when you use all caps in titles, so try not to do that. Some people do that, and they may or may not come at you and ask you to change that. They may shut your listing down, they may not. It's up to you. For this demonstration, what we'll do is we'll just do title style, so capital first of every letter. So I'm going to do exercise. My main keyword is going to be first, exercise ball, and then I'm going to put my brand, and we'll just put the course as the brand, Amazon Selling Hustle. There you go. So I would just create a basic one for now. Later on, I'm going to show you how to optimize that title. But for now, let's just put a basic one. The manufacturer, we can put Amazon Selling Hustle. And the brand, we can put Amazon Selling Hustle. Now, your manufacturer, you could put the name of your store. If you want to put the name of your store, that's fine. The brand you'll always change. With all the different products that you launch, you're going to probably have a different brand that suits that niche. Now, you may use the same brand for all your products. Nike uses Nike for everything, but they also have like Nike football, Nike basketball, so other brand combinations as well. So you're not just limited to your one brand name specifically. You can expand on that. Just make sure you go and check that your brand is not trademarked or registered by anybody else. You do not want to be using trademark brands. Once you've done that, enter that information here, or just put something temporary for now. Put something temporary for now. You can always, again, come back and change that in a minute, a day, 10 days from now, it doesn't matter. We do want this information optimized before your listing arrives, but we actually want it simplified for the early part of creating your listing and creating your stickers for your product. And I'll talk about that at a later moment. So we have this information in here. Okay, maybe we'll give it the brand name we'll keep it simple, ASH. So Ash, or we'll call it Coach Chris Beck, Cash. Coach Chris Beck's crash course, Amazon Selling Hustle. There we go. So that's our brand name, that's our manufacturer, that's our product title, and that's our UPC barcode. So the next one I need to go to, so I don't need to go to variations, but let me tell you what variations is. For an exercise ball, really simple. Let's say you have it multiple sizes. So you have 65 centimeter, 55 centimeter, and 75 centimeter exercise balls. So you have 3 sizes. Okay, those are 3 different types of variations. So when you have variations like that, what that means is you are going to create sub listings within this particular one. So how Amazon's terminology for is This first one that I'm creating becomes the parent. Okay, they call it the parent listing. And then when I have variations, I create my actual products under the parent. So the parent becomes kind of transparent, doesn't exist. What exists in your store are all the sub listings, which are called child listings. They call them child listings. So all the babies are created, and all the babies are one that go live, and you would create variations of the products of the babies. So you might create 55, 65, and 75 centimeter, and then maybe for all three you have them in options of blue, black, and red. So you would have a total of 9 listings. Therefore, you're going to need 9 more UPC codes, GS1 UPC codes. And that's why you need to buy, you know, a whack load. If you end up coming with a variation, all of a sudden you're going to need a bunch at a time. So now, next thing I need to do is go to offer. Again, you can say, Amazon, let me skip this data. I'll add it later. Then you don't even have to worry about that. Standard price of your product. You can put really whatever you want for now. Again, it can be modified later, and I'll show you that at a later date. We can say it's $99.99. I'm going to sell this ball for $29.99 when it arrives at Amazon. But for now, I'm going to say it's $49.99. That takes off the asterisks. And in the condition that we're selling products are in, new. We're not selling products refurbed or used or anything like that. And there you go. So we found a possible match. That is not the match. Okay, so select and update the offer. I do not want to go do that. Go back. Okay, so I've used a barcode out of my pile that have already existed. So let me go back and use another one. See, that's what you do when you don't label your stuff. You mess up like I did. So I'm going to quickly go and get another UPC. I have a bunch of them. And then I'll come back and we will correct that error. All right, so we got a new barcode here. Let's put it in. We'll put it in. We're updating it. There we go. So it's all update. So everything is good. And Amazon will let you know if that barcode is already registered in their product, which it was. It'll let you know what product it was registered to. And that's how you know when you may have gotten a wrong barcode from a factory, if all of a sudden it's registered to somebody else. So now it's not. It doesn't come up on the Amazon database. We are good to go. Everything is good here. Images at the end. I don't need to put them in right now, but I can. So let's put in the images that I have. Now, the first image that I have, and I just have some basic stock ones. So I've labeled them main images. I've labeled them action, badge images, fab images, money back guarantee. So I'm just going to put in my main image for now. There it is. It's in there. I just want to put one for now. And then when I get to product images in the next couple videos, we'll talk about the images in its entirety. Now I want to save and finish. It is saving and finish. Takes a couple seconds here. And my listing will now be created. And now I can print off FN SKUs for the factory. The image is there. I can now do manage my inventory for that listing and send inventory to, or I can do an inventory addition for my order in China. I can let Amazon know, and I can create a shipping plan, all of that, because I did that step. So you'll move on to next page. We'll hit continue, and there it is. So there is my new product. Image, for whatever reason, didn't show up. I do have to make sure that image shows up for my product listing to go live. But now, if you've gotten to this step and you've created that, you should have your first product live on your Amazon inventory screen. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I will see you in the next video.